All right. Hi, you guys. I am back. I told you guys that I would come back and give you an update on my first wash day. Today is Wednesday. I washed my hair on Monday afternoon on Labor Day, and it was interesting. Let's just say it was a little bit weird for me. I'm used to taking at least 3 to 4 hours just to, get through washing and detangling and deep conditioning and other things that used to come with being natural. So it's definitely been a transition. I will say that just because my total wash time this time, I thought it was going to take me all night because I got home later than I expected and all these different things. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be up all night washing my hair. Surprisingly, it was only about 15 minutes from start to finish. And by start to finish, I mean going through the banding process, the braiding process, washing. So everything that didn't include sitting up under the dryer. Banding is, basically where you just section your hair off into little small, can't see, little small sections, and you braid them. I don't know if this is the legal way. I watched one YouTube video and kept it pushing, but what I did is I took like a sizable chunk. I split my hair in fours. I always do my hair in fours. Now it's just a habit from being natural. So I split my hair in four, one down the middle, ear to ear, and then I split those sections into two. So I braided it like a regular box braid, braided it all the way down to the end, not to the very end. I left a lot of the end unraveled just so it would be easier to take the braid out once I washed it. And then banding means you just basically take that braid and you fold it in half and you put a rubber band on it. In the Sisterlock welcome kit, there were colored rubber bands, and I was thinking to myself, what's the point in getting colorful rubber bands? That doesn't make sense. It makes sense. Putting black rubber bands on my hair and then trying to take it out has always been a struggle. So I know that's just, probably just some gee whiz they came up with to make it easier to take our hair out from banding it. So I banded my hair. I braided it first. I banded my hair, and that was it. So I had about 2, 4, 6. I had 8 braids in my hair, and then I folded those braids, in half lengthwise and put the rubber band on it, maybe 2 or 3 rubber bands on there to make sure that they definitely didn't come loose. You probably see a lot of reflection because I have my glasses on now. I wear contacts sometimes, but more times than not, I don't feel like being bothered with it, so I don't put them on. So you'll see some videos with them, you'll see some videos without it. It's okay. We're gonna get to know each other. We're gonna be family after a while, so you're gonna get used to seeing these glasses. Okay. Back to the story. So I banded my hair. I got in the shower. I used their shampoo that came with the kit. To me, it was a very thin. Like I don't have the bottle with me, so I can't read off the ingredients. I'll have it next time, I promise. But it felt like water. Like it felt watery. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it was kind of like dishwater. Like it was water with a tiny bit of suds, with a tiny bit of suds in the bottle. So I went through and kind of focused mainly on my roots, which is normally what I do when I wash my hair anyway. So I did that on every single section, and your instructions are to focus mainly on your roots. So I just did a lot of this and this and this. However, one obstacle that I did find was getting to my roots. I guess maybe I braided too close to the scalp, so I'm gonna have to get in the habit of braiding looser further out from the scalp, because I basically, after I could do this type of massaging method like up front, but once I got to the back, I could only do like 1 finger, 2 finger, because it was no way to get in there with my whole hand. So I had to make do, but it was fine. I will say, something I learned, I don't have to use as much shampoo. I'm used to using like 2 handfuls of conditioner when I deep condition when I was natural. I'm also used to using damn near half a bottle of shampoo when I did shampoo my hair. So I felt like I was using a lot, and I say that because it was a very thin shampoo, but once you start using it, it makes a lot of soap. Kind of like, it reminds me of like the Bronner Brothers, like the peppermint soap and stuff like that. It looks thin, but once you work it, it gives a lot of lather. So I'm keeping that in mind for all of my washes in the future. So pretty painless. let's see, that was about it. It was about, again, it was about 10 minutes, maybe 4 minutes to put the braids in, 4 minutes to get in there and get shampooed, maybe 2 minutes to get, maybe 4 minutes to get the shampoo out. Now, what I will say is one thing that was a little bit uncomfortable for me is being afraid that I didn't get all the shampoo out. Like, you know, if you've ever washed your hair with box braids or anything in your hair that's just not your natural hair, your full out fro, I always feel like I never got all the product out, like, because it was a braid and then it was a rubber band around, folded, it was a rubber band around the braid folded in half, if that makes sense. So I felt like it was so many things in my hair that I wasn't getting all of the shampoo out, which I guess is a strategic on behalf of the creators, because it's easier, I guess it's easier to get out than a thicker, a thicker textured product. So, you know, I just kept going until the water ran clear. In my mind, I felt like I wasn't done, because it normally, when I was natural, unfortunately, I'm going to keep comparing everything to when I was natural, because that's my only guide. When I was natural, it took me a while to get the product out, because my hair is really thick and the product is really thick, and I got to wash my hair in sections. So it was a lot easier this time around. It saved me a lot of time. So that was definitely a plus. I didn't have to detangle, even though my hair is really curly. Like, it's fairly, like I said, it's fairly long, a little past shoulder length. Normally it takes me a long time to wash it because I have to constantly detangle, but for whatever reason, I didn't have any type of detangling issues, even when I went to like braid it up and do what I needed to do. So that's a little bit better for my life. Let's see, what else? One more thing I'm kind of obsessing over is not being able to oil my hair. You know, as I mentioned in the previous video, I'm a person, I like to oil my hair. I've been natural for 5 or 6 years prior to this, so all I know is, hey, oil your hair. I oil my hair when I deep condition it. I oil my hair when I'm twisting it up and preparing it for the week. I oil my hair just to oil my hair. So I saw the oil sitting on the counter, and I went to reach for it, and I was like, nope, can't do that. So it's a challenge trying to break myself out of the habit of putting oil in my hair. So I haven't put anything in my hair other than the shampoo that they provided. I haven't put anything in my hair since I got it installed back last month. So I haven't put anything on there, which is weird to me. So it saves me some time in the morning, and getting prepared for bed. So it's a plus. Let's see. I think that about sums it up. My phone fell. That about sums it up. It was a pretty easy process. The only thing I say is styling. I'm waiting for, like, I'm a proponent. I am definitely a fan of like the perfect lines and whatnot. However, when I did wash my hair, I did a Bantu knot. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can style it now and what that looks like. So I did do a Bantu knot. I went and bought a hooded dryer that you sit under, one of those big industrial ones off Amazon. So I sat under that for like an hour and a half. I just wanted to get my hair fairly dry, because I know my hair, when I was natural, it never really dried overnight fully. So I wanted to, you know, at least pull out as much water as I could before I went to bed. So I did do that, Bantu knotted the hair. And when I took it out, the knots, they were perfect, curls were perfect. The only thing I could not get over was those lines. Like I said, they're still really fresh and they're still really attached to each other, and those lines are still really perfect in the back. Which I guess, you know, it's a good thing because I like how they look, but when you go to style your hair, it's hard. Like where I would normally go with the pick and, you know, cover those lines from where you separated your hair out, it doesn't work. It's kind of like wherever they are, it's where they want to stay. So if I Bantu knot them, that's just how they want to live their lives. So yeah, sorry, I'm blanked out. That's kind of where they want to stay. So I took the Bantu knots out that Tuesday morning to get ready for work, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't stand it. So I just did like 2 flat twists. I just did like a part here, part straight down, and kind of let this bang situation alone. 2 strand twists to this side, 2 strand twists to that side. Put them in 2 milk braids, milkmaid braids, is it called? Whatever they call it. 2 milk braids in the back. Bobby pinned those braids together, and that was it. I just wanted to pull those really tight. I just wanted to pull those really tight curls out. So, yeah, that's what I did. And then Tuesday night, last night, I just went back to my braid here, 2 braids, 4 braids in the back, just to end up with this style again, because I couldn't live with the bad 2 knots just there and so much scalp showing. So that about sums it up. So that was my first wash. I have my first retightening coming up in a few weeks. I'm still debating if I want to push it out even further because they still look, let's see if I can get closer. They still look very new. Now you will see that there's a little bit of, it's getting a little frizzy or whatever, but, and it's also, I feel like it's getting fuller. You know, could be in my head, could be my imagination, whatever. I feel like they're getting full, I feel like they're getting fuller, but the lines are still very precise. 2 of them actually came, 2 of the very tiny ones in the back, they came apart, so I just 2-strand twisted them together. I'm sure she'll fix it at the retightening. So yeah, that's my first wash. I have to wash it one more time before my retightening, I guess, just to see how they respond to the water. And that's about it. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited about the journey. I'm excited that you guys are on this journey with me, and let me know if you got any questions. I guess I'll try to answer them. Peace out.